Okay, so I'm a little bit late to the party on this one. This movie came out a while ago in theaters, but it just hit Peacock. I never got a chance to see it in theaters, even though I did, but it just hit Peacock and we just watched it. The Mario movie. This was an animated movie by Illumination Studios. It was good. You know, I didn't really have insanely high expectations going into it. And, you know, again, this was a kind of corporate movie in terms of it was a pre-owned, heavily invested, heavily valuable IP, being Mario and Nintendo. And Illumination is not a studio that I've necessarily been a connoisseur of in the past. I have not seen any of the Minion movies. I've only seen the first Groot. I forget whatever. So, you know, yeah, it was good. I really liked it. I thought that for a movie that could be so potentially, you know, just fan favoring, I think they did it really well in terms of the amount of references in the game in the movie for the games was insane. I could do a whole video just talking about each reference, and that's me. And I don't necessarily have a super extensive knowledge of the Mario franchise or the Nintendo franchise, but I think all of the references were pretty tastefully and subtly done. Specifically the movie, a lot of the music that appears in Super Nintendo or Mario 64 or Mario Odyssey or something is touched upon but not outright played. So a lot of the themes of those songs are peppered in the actual score, in the actual soundtrack. So it's not overtly it's almost like you could miss it even if you were really familiar with the song. There was also a lot of the animations, you know, subtle animation things, like when, you know, Mario's like walking across a beam and has his hands out, and that's a minor thing, like the double jump. You know, he's jumping over stuff and he's doing the animations from the double jump from like the N64 original thing. And so you know, I thought all of that was really nice and really fun as somebody going into it as not a diehard Mario fan, but also, you know, someone is just there to watch a movie. So it kind of plays on both. So I thought it was very tastefully done. The voice acting, even though people memed on it, I think it made more sense in the context of the kind of movie they were trying to make for them to cast, what's his name? Chris Pratt and Charlie Day as Mario and Luigi. I don't think they were like the best choices. There's probably some voice actors who could have done it better. I don't really think Chris Pratt is like an A-list tier voice actor, but I didn't find his performance terribly distracting. But on the counter, while I do love the selection of Jack Black for the voice of Bowser, and didn't find that distracting, there was one song where Bowser performs that is just like, it's basically a Tenacious D reference almost, you know, it's so Jack Black. And also the song felt very unnecessary, felt like really out of place in the movie. But otherwise, very solid. I think you can watch it whether you're a fan or not a fan. And overall, I'd probably give it a good 6 out of 10, maybe closer to a 7. So please, good watch. I wouldn't watch it again, but happy I watched it.